What's going on? This is No Bad Days. I'm Ryan. Welcome back. The sun is shining. Spring is in the air. You know, plants are growing. Cars are getting modified. We've got some big updates happening. Whether or not you will find them exciting, I don't know. But I think they're pretty cool. So why don't we walk outside first. We'll just take a look at kind of what the car is looking like. Then we'll come back in and kind of discuss what's happened so far and what's happening moving forward. What we got planned, projects that are going on. Dog. He's a good boy, you know? Just hanging out. He's gonna be bummed that I walk outside without him, but so be it. He's gonna stay inside because he'll harass the kids. We got people cutting stuff out here. All right, so as you can see, there was stuff going on with the car. So we had the new wheels, well, the wheels put back on, the summer wheels put back on. I've been through a couple sets. Oh my goodness, Peanut, chill. All right, so we've got the wheels remounted. Those wheels I had on last year for a short period of time, discovered there was a little flaw with the barrel, sent them off to Righteous Garage, got them all sorted out for us, holding air perfectly. I've been on them for about 1,000 kilometers, driving great, handling great, everything's good that way. I've got some new spacers coming for the front wheels. I'm running an 8mm now. We're gonna step it up to about a 12. When I had the 15s on, they were catching just like the front corner where the bumper meets the fender. So a little bit too much width on the front, so we're gonna get the 12s and then step it down a little bit. That'll give us the clearance we need, no rubbage up there. In big news, I've got kind of this my pile of stuff in the corner here. These are the new side skirts. So these are made by Maxton Design, and they are actually the exact side skirt extensions that I ran on my E46. So these are specifically designed for the E46 M3, and what I'm going to do is we're going to extend them by about 6.5 inches to make them fit. They're just the best side skirt extension you can get, honestly. And the E60 version of them sits a little bit different, and the delivery time was January next year, so not doing that. So what do you do when you want the goods? You modify it yourself. So we're going to extend these 6 inches by cutting in the middle. I'll do a video on that and show kind of that process. That'll make those longer. Those will look dope. Then we're going to send those off for paint. So those are getting painted. I have a new trunk lip spoiler being painted, and there's a couple parts on the car that I want to get touched up that are going to be from rolling the rear fenders that just are going to clean that up a little bit. So that should be in the next 2 weeks. Everything should be painted, I hope, and then we'll be rocking from there. On the ground here, you know, naturally just throw stuff on the ground. You'll see these are the top front window trim and the entire rear window trim for the exterior of the car. So I don't know where this car came from, but all that's super dry. So whether this is a Florida car or something like that, I want to replace it all. So we're going to replace that, which is, we'll just clean it up a bit. You know, it's the little things at this point because I've kind of done everything exterior that I want to do. So the new big thing that I've done recently is I installed XDelete. So what that does, my car's an all-wheel drive version. So what XDelete allows me to do is actually convert the car to rear-wheel drive kind of on the fly. Like, you do have to go into an app and do it. But when it's connected by the Bluetooth connector, which plugs into your USB, you can actually control it. So this is kind of what it looks like, the app. So if you just click on the app here, it brings it up, it shows your model. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to see all the information on my car. And then what it allows you to do is change out all the settings on it and basically make your car rear wheel drive completely, all wheel drive completely, so in the winter and stuff like that. Or you can change the ratios as well, so make it less bias on the front, more bias on the rear, and things like that. We also installed the XHP flash tool software. So as you can see here, this is the flash tool software when connected to Thor USB into your ODB2. This can allow you to do different flashes and things like that. So this allows you to change the maps on the transmission and diagnostic things like that. So now I have this flash on what's called the map 3. Map 3 gives you much more precise shifts. It allows the engine to rev higher in certain gears. So my car has drive, sport mode, and manual mode. The manual mode is just kind of like your Tiptronic, so you just shift up and down. In sport mode, revs higher, would rev to 7,000 RPM, so red line on this car. The downshifts are more crisp and kind of give you that kind of burble with the downshift because of the quick downshift, depending on your exhaust setup. And then in sport mode, the shifts are 10 times crisper. So not exact same as driving a manual car. It's not that crisp, but it's pretty darn crisp. Downshift's super crisp. So that's cool. So I've got both of those, the XDelete and the XHP software all on the car. It's all set up. Sounds great, runs great. I recommend it for a small fee. I think Canadian, for all three things, plus the ODB tuner maybe cost me $500, maybe $600. We've also done a little bit of exhaust work, so the car sounds much more aggressive. And then I've also got, as a previous video I showed, I've got the throttle controller as well. So that combined, car spins the rear tires, no problem. Even with the wide, 10-inch wide rears on it. No problem with the combination of all those things. So it's very cool. So I highly recommend, if you're looking for a little oomph in your automatic for any of your 5 Series or even 3 Series, check those guys out at XHP. Great product, easy to use, and very straightforward. So that's what we've got going on so far. Like I said, in the works, we've got the side skirts, we've got the rear trunk lip, and I don't think I have anything else at the moment. I may do a little bit of a brake upgrade, do new rotors and pads, just for lack of better things to think of to do. And from there, then we're going to enjoy the car. The car's been running very well, knock on wood, as we come out of winter. Cannot complain about it. It's been good, and just looking forward to getting out with friends, cruising around, going to car things, doing car stuff. And I think I mentioned in the last video, I recently got engaged, so I'm putting another car on hold until wedding's done, stuff like that. You know, those more important things is getting the wedding sorted out. Weddings are not inexpensive, so money's best spent on that. And then for next season or whenever it occurs, we'll get another project car or 2 or a million or however many we need. But I'm always looking. You never know. Things change. Something might pop up and just makes sense to get it now. But for the most part, I'm just going to be focused on this car, enjoying it, and we're going to make the most of this summer. So I know it's a little bit of a short video. I hope you enjoyed it. Peanut's exhausted after all his whimpering. So, you know, keep him in your thoughts and prayers. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll try to update a lot more. Well, I will update a lot more. There's a lot more going on now that it's spring. You know, I'm done shredding for the season. We had lots of fun this year with that. And, you know, we're going to do some skateboard stuff. We'll play around on bikes. And then we're going to keep working on the cars. And there's lots of neat content that I've got coming from some other friends in the car community. So keep your eyes peeled here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. This is No Bad Days. I'm Ryan. Take care.